Hello, I'm here, Juanita Robertson with Tennyson Wolf, and we just finished our first Fire and Water cohort.
Mhm.
We finished our third retreat yesterday and wanted to share with you all a little bit about what our experience was. Um, for me, Tennyson, just I think the first thing that comes to mind in finishing up the retreat is just how proud I am.
Mhm.
How proud I am of us, of the participants in the program, just where they were and where they are now, and
Mhm.
just what I see as grown wisdom in them.
Mhm.
um just blown away.
Mhm.
You?
Yeah, that's the first thing for me too. I feel proud, and it's with a bit of softness in me. I feel proud of our people. I feel attached to our people. I
Yeah.
feel in love with our people for who they are and what they've done with each other, what they've done as a whole. So proud is part of it, and I think part of the pride is the adapting that we did along the way to
Mm-hmm.
this. We had started our fire and water journey with our people in a pre-COVID way. Our second retreat, these spaced out really deliberately for 4 or 5 months in between, changed and then changed again. And then eventually we decided to go online and held a very good online 5 day space with one another. This third gathering that we just
Mm-hmm.
completed was also online. And I feel like it added, um, not just matched, but added quality to what we were doing with one another. So some of that is proud of us, what we've done, and some of it is proud of just the journey that people are taking. I think the flavoring of proud for me also, as I think of our people, is that there is just a quality of wisdom and soulfulness, which
Mm-hmm.
we've been naming is important to cultivate and grow. There's a quality of wisdom and soulfulness in them that leaves me today with less words for all of that,
Mm-hmm.
but really wanting to sit in the feeling of all of that. Like there's so much to celebrate in all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I felt it as a real celebration
Mm-hmm.
too. At the beginning of our journey,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know how it's going to unfold, and
Mm-hmm.
so the task is about leaning into the surrender, leaning into taking responsibility in our choices for
Mm-hmm.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this journey, each step of the way, has given us opportunities to grow and
Mm-hmm.
stretch and step into the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I always say growth feels like you're walking through the jungle. You can't see 3 feet in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're afraid and excited all at the same
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes me, that little surrender theme makes me think of one of the exercises that we did with this cohort nearing the end, where we asked them to, or invited them to express a blessing to that group gathered, this
Mm-hmm.
cohort, the original group, and then also to extend a blessing to the next
Yeah.
cohort that's gathering.
Yeah.
And so much of a theme was in that, was from these people this time were about encouraging the surrender,
Yeah.
encouraging the letting go, encouraging the deep dive, all
Yeah.
of that. And of course there's ways in which people, we resist some of these things, but hearing such a strongly themed expression from our people, to me, was really important, actually.
I think so, because I think it's hard when you're going into something, and like I said, you can't see 3 feet in front of you. And in
Mm-hmm.
this culture
Mm-hmm.
that teaches us so much that we need to know, so much of what we're doing is unlearning those patterns
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so that we can then be purposeful in the patterns that we choose.
Yeah.
And so, but there's this unlearning that has to happen, because so much of what we do, I think, has just been out of habit that
Mm-hmm.
someone else chose for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so that piece of growing up, of stepping into our adult selves,
Mm-hmm.
is being intentional about
Mm-hmm.
what you're choosing to be in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I see them doing that.
Yeah.
I see them doing that more and more. And I just think individually, like I said, they're just amazing and
Yeah. Totally.
beautiful. And collectively, what a force.
Totally.
Yeah.
And how sweet to hear
Yeah.
voices from the forest, if you will, or the
Yeah.
mist, or the mystery, that are just offering kindnesses to a next group to say,
Yeah.
you're okay, you know, or keep going, or all of that. So
The continued weaving.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just wanted to give a little taste kind of
Mhm.
initially right after our retreat, what was living in us,
Mhm.
and wanted to thank you all for walking along this journey with us. You know, one of the
Mhm.
things that one of the reasons that I wanted the Facebook page is
Mhm.
because we wanted to be held with our community, our larger community in this journey.
Mhm.
And I felt that.
Mhm. Yeah, just gratitude for all of that. There are big journeys that I think we need to take together, and excited about a next group that will be coming. And some of you who are listening might find yourselves in an awareness that it's time for you also. We'd love to be in that little conversation with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.